Well, if you glanced over your morning paper today, you might not have noticed it. It looked like a news article, a story about lucky postal codes and uncut sheets of American $1 bills. If you looked more closely, you would have seen that it was an advertisement offering limited edition greenbacks. The only condition is you need to pay, and you guessed it, probably more than you'd expect. CTV's Joe Perkins has the story.
Back when these came out, money was a little more valuable than it is today. So,
Mike Tarantino knows a thing or two about money. Just ask him about the American dollar.
I get it in from time to time.
And he'll show you his entire uncut sheet of ones.
This is how they come.
It's why when we showed him page A9 from Wednesday's Times Colonist, he told us he had to take a closer look.
Circulated US $1 for just face value.
It looks like a typical article, only this headline reads, Canadian postal codes turn up cash for residents. Tarantino has read it over.
I'm still not sure after reading it if they're offering me this for $4 or $40.
It's clear it's not an article, it's an advertisement offering Canadians a chance at uncut, never circulated US $1 bills. But to buy in, you need a postal code on this list. A list CTV News discovered includes almost everyone in the province. For 48 hours only, you can phone the World Reserve Monetary Exchange and get the sheets for face value with the purchase of a $39 portfolio. The article goes on to say, just think what they could be worth someday. Read on and you'll learn it's impossible to predict how much the bills will be worth in the future. But even after Tarantino's second glance, the price tag is still unclear.
Possibly they were thinking 3 of these sheets should then add up to $12 at face value. So yeah, I'm still a little confused by the ad itself.
After a phone call, CTV News found out face value has stipulations of its own.
That would be $117, plus you're getting the bills for face value, which you would get a total of 12 uncut $1 bills.
A total of $129, a price that isn't indicated anywhere on the page. The Better Business Bureau says it's misleading and confusing, but not illegal.
They're not guaranteeing anything here, so there's no lies on the page, but the type of advertising is a type that we don't like very much.
A sell that might just be too good.
It's purposely confusing, and to write perfectly confusing things, you either have to be really smart or really dumb.
The sellers, he says, are hoping you're really dumb.
Since it's impossible to get these U.S. government sheets at banks, credit unions, or even the Federal Reserve, I'll put you down for one before they're all gone, all right?
The phone call ends before the seller makes another attempt at a sale. The salesman says the bills will still be available after the 48-hour deadline, but perhaps not surprising, he has a warning. Be prepared to pay more. Joe Perkins, CTV News, Victoria.